You know those classic scenes in movies or biology videos where sperm are shown as tiny, hyper-competitive swimmers racing toward the egg like it's some kind of microscopic Olympics? Yeah, it turns out that's not exactly how it works. The real story is way more fascinating, and a lot less like a solo sprint. So let's talk about what actually happens when sperm meet the egg. Because believe it or not, it's not just about speed. In fact, recent research, like the studies covered in Live Science by Sara Miller, shows that sperm behavior is way more complex, and honestly, way more interesting than we've been led to believe. First off, forget the idea of sperm as lone warriors fighting their way to victory. Scientists have found that sperm actually cooperate. They swim in groups, sort of like a tiny synchronized team, to move more efficiently through the female reproductive tract. It's not every sperm for itself, it's more like a strategic mission where teamwork gives them a better shot. And here's another twist. The egg isn't just sitting there waiting for the winner to show up. It's active, almost like it's choosing which sperm gets in. The egg releases chemical signals that act like a kind of biological "come here" call, attracting the healthiest, most compatible sperm. So really, it's not just about which sperm is fastest, it's about which one is the best match. Now, if you're thinking, okay, but what does this mean for me? Well, if fertility is something you're paying attention to, this science actually has some practical takeaways. For one, sperm health matters way more than just sperm count or speed. Things like diet, stress levels, and overall lifestyle play a huge role in making sure those little swimmers are strong and resilient enough to make the journey. So what can you do? Simple things really. Eating foods rich in antioxidants, think berries, nuts, leafy greens, can help protect sperm from damage. Cutting back on smoking and excessive alcohol? Big plus. And managing stress? Yeah, that too. Because stress doesn't just mess with your mood, it can actually affect sperm motility. So yeah, taking care of yourself isn't just good for you, it's good for your little cellular teammates too. And here's something to think about. How much of what we think we know about reproduction is actually based on old myths? Like, did you ever assume it was just a race to the egg, winner takes all? It's wild how science keeps showing us that nature is way more nuanced and way more collaborative than we give it credit for. So, what's the most surprising thing you've learned about how conception really works? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear what blows your mind about this stuff. And if you found this interesting, share it with someone else who'd geek out over how weird and wonderful biology really is. Thanks for sticking with me, and remember, sometimes the coolest science is the stuff that turns what we thought we knew completely upside down.